Hello, 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 beautiful people of the world. Welcome to the Happy Conversation Idea Show. I'm your friendly host, humble servant of the world, Happy Bains here. And I'm so delighted today to invite one of my special guests, Nathan Barrett. Imagination is everything. Imagine you are sitting in a movie theater and the cinema curtain is about to open. What do you feel and think? Who will be the hero or the heroine, the producer, the director, the screenwriter, the set designer, or the villain? And when the curtain opens, what will you see? The most important person behind the curtain is you. Yes, in real life, you are the actor, the director, the producer, the story writer, and the villain of your own life. If you decide and commit and write the best moving picture story of your own life. Let's find out the outstanding actor Nathan Barrett has created his own life story. Let's hear from his side what he has to share his thoughts, ideas, and story with the world. Nathan Barrett is a multi-disciplinary artist, National Theatre School of Canada graduate, filmmaker, musician, and all-round creative. His music group, Tiny Islands, wow, released this self-titled album in 2017, Tiny Islands. Nathan has performed on thousands of stages since he began in the performing art at the age of 10. Wow. Nathan toured Canada, the U.S.A., Europe, and even India, performing various musical acts, including Old School Rebel, the Carnival Band, Thistle, Blackberry Wood, S.T.A., and with his solo one-man act performing under his name, Nathan Barrett. He has also performed in over 45 theaters projects, even playing roles like Romeo in Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, performing for audience as big as 2,000. Interesting. He played the role of Leo in 4,000 Miles by Amy Herzog touring, also starring in independent feature films like including Plank Face, Melt Face, and the Art You Alive's latest film, which is hitting the festival circuit in 2022 and 2023. But Nathan is most well known in the mainstream for his role in I, Zombie, in his iconic recurring role as Tanner. Also, he created his own films, so check it out, his movie, Icarus Landings. So, if you're interested, GoFundMe and donate to support his art production. The link will be provided below this commercial, the podcast of the YouTube. Without wasting time, welcome my dashing friend, Nathan, to the Happy Conversation Idea Show. Nathan Barrett, wonderful actor, my friend. As you heard about his profile is so vast and wisdom without delay. I would like to ask Nathan, welcome to the Happy Conversation Idea Show.
Thank you for having me. Happy.
Haha. Thank you for your precious time. You look stunning. And GQ, man, I like your tie.
Thanks,
pretty
man.
Cool.
Good morning.
It's really good.
Okay.
Nathan, please tell us about your childhood purpose and passion, which made you so successful you are today.
I was raised in a musical family, and they were really big about putting me on stage really young. Like when I was like my brother was even younger when he started on stage. Like he was like 5 years old.
Okay.
So around that time, my dad would be playing, children's festivals, playing music or folk festivals or whatever, and he would integrate us into the performing. And so that was always like a kind of like there was no separation for me between the stage and the real world,
Yeah.
Because as a young one, I was like integrated into that. So where some people might have like a mental switch that they have to go through from going from regular life to going on stage, I don't have that. I don't have that at all. So that was kind of like the gateway for me into the performing arts. And I really feel blessed for that because I have I have a leg up on that transition. I do warm-ups and I do that kind of thing too. Like I'm a trained actor and I can do warm-ups and stuff and vocal warm-ups. I probably should have done one before this.
No worries.
But honestly, it's kind of like you just walk on and you do your thing. It's like I don't treat anyone differently. Like I like that quote that you put out. It's like you just treat everyone the same,
Yes, definitely. Treat each person as the most valuable person on planet Mother Earth. I like that.
Absolutely. And I feel that same way about how you interact, like in this forum, in the podcast forum, or on stage, if you're in front of a crowd, or if you're on set, or if you're in a theater piece. Like, of course, you have your different characters and your different situations that you're plopped into, but essentially you are your essence. And that's what you really want to just, or what I want to, that's the vibration I want to be at all the time. Right. And,
fantastic.
And I realized that's the best way for me to stay happy too. And I
love that.
I'm a generally happy dude. And I think that's part of it, is because everything is everything. And, we're all reflecting.
I like that passion. You're such a passionate person, no doubt. And your happiness flows, overflowing here too as well on the show. And I know your fans always love that, the part with the way you act and behave in on screen and off screen too as well. So my friend Nathan, tell us how and when the best role came to you.
Ooh, my favorite role was in theater school, actually. Okay. And it was a play written by Amy who's an incredible playwright. And she wrote this role, I think, kind of for me, in part for me, but not really. I think that it was someone she came up with, but he was really dark character. He was psychotic. He was ex-con, so he comes out of prison and it gets really dark from there. It's really dark. It's like kind of like you send like a pretty boy to prison. Like, what do you expect's going to happen, right? It's like he's going to get messed up, right? Like things are going to happen that are probably not desirable or whatever goes down in prison, right? So he comes out of prison and he goes back to his family and he moves in with his family and he's on house arrest. So now his family has to deal with this totally messed up guy, right? So just the kind of permission that gives you to just go all the way into a really dark character. Like I'm not like that at all, right? I don't have a violent bone in my body at all, right? So getting to play that, I like playing roles like that. And that in particular, that was a really crazy role because, I would recommend checking it out. It's a play called Stop Heart, like a heartbeat.
Yes.
Stop Heart. The role of Bear. Yeah, it was an intense role. He's not on stage very much, but when he's on stage, he's like a lot of energy and a lot of impact, and people are kind of waiting for him to come back and what's he going to do next, So I like roles like that where I get to go full on Nathan and just put out all the energy, just let the faucet off and just then
excellent.
Spray like the audience with my.
So can you say it again? That role called the Stop Heart. What is that?
Stop Heart is the play by Amy Lavoie, and I played the role of Bear. Okay. And that was like over a decade ago.
Fantastic. Doesn't matter. It will be still thrilling and stunning till now. So we will admire that. Our audience will look into that. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that, Nathan. Now, do you think attending acting school is necessary to become a successful actor or actress in the modern world?
No, but I think that you should probably train in some capacity all the time. Just be doing it all the time. Like if you have, for some, it might be a very important thing to do. But I know a lot of insanely dope actors who didn't go to theater school and didn't go to any of that. And they just intuit the craft.
Okay.
and they're great, and they do fine, and they do well, and
No.
yeah, I mean, some
Fantastic.
people it does more damage than good, but for me it was a really positive experience. I recommend going to the National Theatre School of Canada if you can audition. It's different now, different people, but it's a cool conservatory experience, and you get to like really get your
Excellent.
booty handed.
No, that's a wise advice. Yeah, I like that part. But also I admire that you also said that it's not necessarily their most phenomenal actor. They didn't go.
I would recommend though to self-produce your own movies. If you're a young actor, just start shooting your own thing and don't listen to anything I say. Just do what you feel and do like Frida Kahlo, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I'm really into like characters that are not conventional looking, like not like a handsome person, like in a quote unquote handsome way, or like I think we should have more like people of all different shapes and sizes being put up, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I got that one.
I think we should have like
basic, the real image, no mask, no additional mask on our face. The real what me is, the real outside it is. No inferiority and complex or superiority complex. They are the both different side of the coin, but it's all the same.
Just shatter the paradigm, man. It's all an illusion, man. Your skin isn't even your skin, dude. You're gonna die and get reincarnated, dude. Just let it go, bro.
Okay, great. Okay, now second question for you, Nathan. That was hilarious. I like that, but that's real. I like that part too. What did you learn from the other passionate actors?
Discipline.
Okay.
I was with the actress for a long time, and she was really treated it like a sacred experience, and as a craft, you know.
Okay.
For me, it's always been more. I treat it much more like casually and like just kind of throw all my paint at the wall and see what happens. For her, she was more like distant from it, right? And then that draws you in as the viewer. You're like, whoa, like, and then she's brimming with emotion at the same time, right? Instead of just splattering everything at you at once. So
discipline in which department of your life? Discipline in emotions, intellectual, emotionally, spiritually. Discipline in which area?
Yeah, all those things, but definitely in honesty, like being upfront, being honest with yourself. And I'm speaking for her, herself, from what I learned from her, from being with her for 7 years, and also watching her training and the way she approached every role was kind of like I
like that part.
Ferociously honest.
Ferociously honest.
And to be ferociously honest is so intense. It takes so much to really be honest, you know? To really be honest, you know, because there's so much going on everywhere. We're just completely bombarded by all misinformation, disinformation, horrible story after horrible story. It's all made up by weirdos. And then you're expected to be honest. Like, how do you be honest in a world of lies? You know what I mean? So it's like, that's got to be you, right? So you got to somehow breathe into your truth and then go inside and emanate something from there that hopefully is positive, right? So, but even that is a tall order, right? So it's like, I just say honesty is the best policy, but then definitely ferocious honesty in relationships, and then in creative relationships too. Ferocious honesty is super important, because we have a finite amount of time, and when we're working together, just be upfront, and enjoy what you're doing, right? So excellent. That for me is easy to enjoy,
Easy.
right? So I think if you're enjoying yourself, as long as you're not getting off on an ego way, just enjoying it for what it is in all its imperfections. We're all perfect and imperfect, right? So
I like that passionate
enjoy.
answer. I like
I don't
that.
know what the hell I'm
And
talking
also,
about.
it's so true that if we cannot be honest with ourselves, we cannot be honest with the world. So I like that part too as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I like that. So next, please tell us about the happiest or the funniest scene you did as an actor.
I had a sex scene.
Okay. Okay,
Recently,
go ahead.
I did a movie last year. I can't reveal what it's called, but it's done by Art ARTUYOU Alive Productions. So Art You Alive Production. It's a film company that I did this movie with, and the lead lady in it, she narrates the movie, and she breaks the fourth wall, and if you've seen Fleabag, maybe this TV show, she breaks the fourth wall, she looks into the camera and she talks to the audience, right?
Okay.
And we're in an intimate moment, right? And I'm behind her, and that was probably one of my favorite scenes to shoot, because she's talking to the audience. She's like me, and I'm behind, kind of like we're, romantic. And but I'm in it, and I don't know what's going on, but she's talking to the camera. I'm in my own world, enjoying myself passionately, like. And then she's like, every day it's the same boring thing, blah blah blah, like as we're engaged. So I had my role in that, of course. I have enjoyed shooting it. But my favorite thing was to watch the scene afterwards.
Okay.
And watch her performance, because she just nailed it, right? She just did it so perfectly. So I'm just so proud of that performance, and in particular hers. So having been a part of that, and I know people will resonate with that big time, So that like to me is like those really truthful, the painful truth scenes. I like those.
Great. And, thank you.
I got lucky. I got to do a cool movie.
That's hilarious. I like that. I can imagine that the way you're expressing it out, it would be more fun to see you on the set, to how you do it.
You'll laugh.
Yeah. Now, tell us, Nathan, have you ever thought about doing the Bollywood films?
Yes, I have. I've been to India. I had an amazing time. I was there for 4 months.
Okay.
I did do my own movie. I'll send you the link. I shot an independent movie in India.
Okay.
But Bollywood, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I would love to be the random guy that they cast, because they always have a couple Westerner who...
I have my own agency there too, because I was born and raised there, and I was more than an actor a decade ago and all. I run my agency there, but now my friends are there, so we have a strong connection. I do celebrity management as well, so maybe we can talk about that to let you
man,
do some lead roles.
You're my gateway to India. So
India, and I'm not lying or joking on my show, and that's true, because I started my career as a modeling and acting way back 10 years ago, and did a lot of acting and commercial ads and so. But then I end up opening my own agency, where I have over 8,000 models registered. I promoted more than 10,000 models, and a lot of TV serials and other actors. Did a lot of celebrity management too. So I will keep that idea in the parking lot, and we will talk later of this show. But I will definitely talk about that.
That's what I'm talking about. I need my manager.
Here it is, sir. We would like to be in your service.
But
okay,
next.
Can
I ask where you were based? Where were you based out of, though, in India?
Mumbai.
Quick question.
Mumbai.
Well, that's my favorite city.
Yes, Mumbai, of course, the finance and fashion capital of India. Mumbai.
It's a good place.
Yes,
Very
sir.
amazing.
But I'm proud citizen here too, as well, in Canada now. So for me, it's a global. Mother Earth I'm a global citizen. Mother Earth is the best place. That's what I always consider. It's a one way, one world with no boundaries.
Hell yeah.
That's how I consider.
I agree.
Great. Now, how do you like to play comedy role?
Yeah, just come from a positive place, right? Like, To me, that's the funniest thing. And also just taking the hits, like reacting to your environment.
Yes.
People love seeing that. People love seeing reactivity, like people just like taking the hits. It's like she walks in, it's like, like just watch the people around you and be honestly take them in, right? And then it's funny to see people reacting authentically. I think that's funny. Really like, have your own objectives, but get taken aback by what you're seeing, like
I like it
because it brings the audience in there, and then they see
the real you.
Like, they see the real you because they see not only you putting out, but you're getting it, taking it.
Love that.
And then
great.
How gracefully can you take your environment?
Lovely that. Like, thanks for sharing your own thoughts. And now tell us how and why you have got passion about the music industry.
Well, my parents are musicians, as I mentioned. My brother's a professional musician too, and he's out there gigging all the time. So I get to steal his gigs, and because I'm his brother, right? And I'm really close to him. So whenever he's got to bail on a gig, I get to shuffle in and rip off his audience. And
I love it.
I'm not a complete slouch myself. Like I can play a little bit, and but I've definitely
can we have that honor to make you play one of your favorite instrument, flute or guitar or something?
Flute. I just broke out. I'm just learning how to do this. Like, we're gonna go to India. And I also have.
I love it! Yay! Thanks so much, Nathan. This is wonderful.
There's piano. You're on a piano right now.
I can say that. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love it. Now, another question. This is from one of the Australian actress, Queenie. That's her question to you now. So her question is, if you go back and talk to your younger self when you were first started as an actor, what is the most important advice would you give them?
Breathe deeply. Relax. Yeah, that's it.
That's good. So that's good. You have summarized.
I don't want to put out my little agenda.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
no, that's fantastic. No, that's great. I like that, and I hopefully my friend, she's also an Australian actress, Queenie. So that's for her, and I hope she will be delighted to know your wonderful answer. Okay, Nathan, my friend, let's do this second round we call Make the World Happy Round. Are you ready for that, sir?
Ready.
Rock and roll. Your short, sweet, and humorous and funny and hilarious and sensible answers are welcome. Now, what does success means to you?
A big tuba.
Say it again, please.
A big tuba.
Okay, I love it.
That's success to me.
I love it. What does failure means to you?
Say what?
What does failure mean to you?
Failure? Oh my God. Failure to me means like success, because all my failures are integral to any success that I may have. And also failures are beautiful, especially on stage. In life, it's a little bit more bittersweet, but Miles Davis would say, if you make a mistake, play it twice, right?
Okay.
So I really live by that I live by that. And so that to me, failure is like a gateway to a new idea. It's a creative.
Fantastic. I like that philosophy. I like that.
Yeah, man.
Now, Nathan, you have to choose one, okay? Among this, you have to choose one.
Okay.
You have to choose one. What will you choose? Love, sex, money, or fame?
Only sex. No. Because I think that sex comes with so many different emotions as well. I think it comes with all those emotions. But yeah, love, obviously, fundamentally.
Okay. Fantastic. On my interview, all my special guests, I think only one person said money, but all 99%, all special guests, they said love. So I agree with that too as well.
Okay.
Wonderful cool. Answer. Now, suppose the movie says License to Wed, right? You work in that movie.
Yeah. I was 18 when we did that.
Okay, no worries. You still look 19 for me or for many other people. I'm just kidding. Okay, suppose the movie said License to Wed. Then do you think they also need a license to romance or sex?
No. I don't know. But the thing about I think it's funny though. That's a really good question. But yeah, the License to Wed concept is hilarious. That was Robin Williams, one of his last movies. And I got to be in that movie, really had a really minor role in it. But
that's good. But you're still there. So I thought that, maybe one of this not really sensible, but it's a fun question to know. Do you need a license to romance or have sex? No, I don't know. That's no.
I think anyway.
No.
Okay, I'm not into the bureaucracy. No more licenses.
Okay, Nathan, my friend, what turns you on?
Wow. Honestly, a lot of things. But definitely, when I see, like the woman I'm living with right now, here in this house, right now, turns me on for sure. And I think that when I met her, I thought she was, I don't know if this is appropriate or not, but she was out front of the lobby and she looked like a very hardened, like kind of like tough kind of person.
Yes.
No, I found that really attractive, and I came up to her and I got her number and everything, and she didn't call me for months, and then I think it was 3 months later, for whatever reason, she texted me, and then we started seeing each other.
What turns you off?
Turns me off? Oh, definitely like the mentality, the micromanaging mentality thing, like that really turns me off big time.
Okay.
Like any kind of like manipulation or kind of control aspect, big turn off for me. Big red flag.
Fantastic. Yeah. No micromanager. So maybe your directors are listening. Future one, maybe they will be easy on you.
Yeah. But yeah. Like there's this weird balance you got to strike, right? It's like I don't, you don't want to be a sub or a dom. You just want to be like a fucking power. Hold your power and don't project your insecurities on other people. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Fantastic. They recently in an interview from England, they were interviewing me and they said, what kind of CEO are you of your company? I said, I'm not extrovert, I'm not introvert, but I'm ambivert. So I'm ambivert. So I can take care of all those things.
Okay.
Okay, next. What will be the movie's name if you have to direct and act in a funny movie?
Icarus Landing. I am making a movie right now. It's called Icarus Landing. Check the GoFundMe link. I'll give it to you.
Okay, fantastic. We will mention below our show.
We're financing it right now, but it's happening irregardless. This summer, I am shooting the final and the first scene. We've already shot the middle.
Okay, Fantastic. Thanks for
But
sharing that.
movie is dope.
I will mention all that links so the audience worldwide, more than 400 million listeners around the world can listen that too as well. Now, Nathan, can you please say a different voice character's dialogues funnily? If one of your favorite dialogues, can you say it in a funny manner?
Okay.
Or maybe a one-liner, if you remember.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, I could do one from my show. I did iZombie. I did a show called iZombie, and I was one of my first lines. I was a drug dealer. I was like, "Hey, yo, Stubbs, yo, grab a couple of U-bones for this cat. Yo, Major, privilege drop, bro." So he speaks kind of like in tongues, and he kind of speaks in like kind of Ebonics, like kind of a little bit like a vibe, and yeah, I don't know. I think
I like that. No, that was great. Thanks for sharing that.
Favorite line.
Okay, who is your favorite?
Wait, hold on. This is a good one. Here's one. Tell your grandmama swing by, roll her up a few spliffs. Rheumatoid arthritis ain't gonna stop no sweet lady from getting her swerve on. Right? You know, that's a good line. I like that line.
I like that. Woo-hoo. Wonderful.
Roll.
Woo. Who is your favorite comedian, actor, or actress?
My original favorite was probably Jim Carrey and then Al Pacino when I was young.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I like that. What part of your body can make the funniest sound?
That's a good question. Probably my testicles when they are swinging or pendulously flapping against. That's a funny sound. But I think I can do a lot of sounds. I make a lot of sounds. I make my mouth. It would be my mouth. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right.
My mouth is funny sound to make funny sounds. I can make all the sound.
I can do any kind of accent you want. And I have some bits that I'd love to share later on.
Okay.
But they're a little bit, you know, it might freak out people.
Well, we'll do another show especially for that.
Okay, sounds good.
Great. Now, what profession would you like to attempt other than acting and singing and music?
I'd like to build a house, but I want to live in it afterwards.
Architecture. Wow. Cool.
Yeah, and I would like to do it out of cob or some kind of hippie material.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Now, next, that's a great passion. I like that. During the Oscar Award, and your name is announced, and the winner is Nathan, but you wanted to pee badly. What would you do?
I wanted to what badly?
You wanted to pee badly. You wanted to go washroom badly.
I need to pee.
And you were about to go to the washroom. You were walking there, but somebody said, and the winner is you.
Oh my gosh. That would be pretty epic if I just peed myself on the stage. I think I would do it. I would go on the stage, hands up, and I just let the camera go wide, and I just pee myself. And you'd see it just, you know, you'd see the pee go down on my suit. And I'd be like, I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Because I know, want you. And then I'll just rip my pants off, swing them, use them as a suction cup. The wet pee pants would hook on one of the poles up there, and I'd wrangle myself up, climb it, get on the light, and just beam the light at the audience. Be like, you guys, it's all about you, you know, and people would just shit themselves like that.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Okay, next. What is the best advice you have ever got?
Best advice I ever got? I had a acting coach in theater school, deceased now, passed away. He's in space, Care Wells. And his advice wasn't even verbal. It was like more of a physical. He gave me permission to tell stories through just being in a room, just by walking into a room and just, breathing, right?
Okay. Fantastic.
And that is a powerful move, and it's a powerful. It's vulnerable. So yeah, just to be present physically, to be in your body.
Like that. So
that's
what is the
advice.
no great? Thanks for sharing.
No problem.
What is the worst advice you have ever got?
Yeah. Oh, maybe the worst advice is don't tell the truth.
Okay. I got that. Don't
The
tell.
worst advice is to not tell the truth.
Great. What do you do to make others happy?
I embarrass myself.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I don't feel embarrassed, but yeah. I think that it makes people happy when they,
You embarrass yourself and all.
yeah, a little bit. Yeah, at least a little bit.
Fantastic. Like that. Okay, next. Now, Nathan, imagine. Okay, this is the imagination question. Imagine if God makes you a woman for a day, what would you do more of and less of?
I'd look in the mirror. I wouldn't wear my clothes. I'd get a big mirror and check it out. I'd do all types of things, man. I would. I think. How much time do I have? How much time do I have?
You have a lot of time. You have a whole life to check yourself in mirror.
Yeah. That's the first thing I'd do.
Great.
Explore.
Okay.
I would explore.
Now, what do you do when you are not happy?
Wow. When I'm not happy, I'm usually dehydrated, so
Okay.
I would immediately drink some water
Okay. I got that one.
when I'm
Now-
hydrate.
Cool. I like that. Thanks. Okay. What is your favorite word or a quote?
A code?
A quote. Your mantra.
Oh, okay. Well, my yoga instructor has a very good mantra. Just erect posture, conscious awareness to the solar plexus, relax the body, relax the mind, peace in the body.
Okay.
Erect posture, conscious awareness to the solar plexus, relax the body, relax the mind, peace in the mind. So you just cycle that mantra again and again. It's not a self-helpy, it's not like let go. It's like just literally dial into your physical body, relax it, relax your mind, whatever that means to you in the moment. And then peace in the body is like, where's the peace at? You have to
Yes.
you kind of have to just accept where you're at and be at peace with where you're at. You may be in pain, you may be in blah, 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 but peace in the body, find peace in the body. Yeah.
Love that. Fantastic. Now, Nathan, this is the question for our show and we will wrap up. What is your message to the beautiful people of the world?
My message to the beautiful people of the world is to keep on rising and falling and failing and succeeding and being and breaking and building and tanging and pootying and do it all, man. Like, don't hold back. Just go all the way. Go take a huge nap. Wake up again. What happened to you in your dream world? What's going on in your lucid dreams? Start lucid dreaming. Drink more water. Smoke one. See what happens. Just think about nothing.
I like that.
For a
Think about
while.
nothing. Just
Clear
be.
your head. Oh yeah, flush all your preconceptions of the world and yourself down the toilet. That's my advice.
Yeah.
Flush
I like that one.
it all down the toilet.
Okay. Fantastic.
And then
That's a great advice. What is your advice to the aspiring model or actor or a musician who are willing to start in this journey in this industry? What is your key advice?
You said it. Willingness. Are you willing to
Yes.
go
Commitment.
down
Commitment,
this
decision.
path? Yeah, because you will have rejection for the rest of your life. Every day you will be rejected by someone, right? But you will also be accepted. Every 50 or 200 auditions you do, you might get a job, right? You might never get a job.
Yeah.
And by a job, I mean, you know, someone who wants to cast you, right? And then why would you put any credence on that? You know what's up. So you need to tell your own stories. So, write your own stories, tell your own stories, get on stage, embarrass yourself again and again and again, because you suck, right? You're horrible at what you do, right? And you're never going to get any better until you fail tens of thousands of times.
I agree. What a fantastic advice.
And enjoy doing it and come at from a positive place. I don't even remember what your question was, but
fantastic. Thanks so much. You know what? When I started my career as modeling and I failed or not approved more than 350 times, probably 400 auditions I've given, and I was broke, I was homeless, but I was not hopeless. I had a hope and I had a faith in myself and universe. So I was rejected. I was not selected for more than 300 times in audition, but I never gave up on that. And I never took it as personally. I said, maybe one of this day they will realize what I have hidden potential. And then there was no looking back. And I did the best ads, commercial ads, music videos, soap operas, and so on. There is unlimited fashion shows and catalog and all that's history back there. So I agree. So during the initial stage, the beginning is always the hardest. First of all, let me say there is no hardest, there is no failure. It's something we don't know about, and then we learn that didn't happen. That we call so-called failure or rejection. Anything we master and specialize in, we become so better at it. It's so simple. But then we say, oh, it's a hard in the beginning. Oh, it's a failure in the beginning. In my learnings, I don't think so. It's a failure or hardest. Is that something I never tried? That's why I could not do it. And once I do over and over, I become familiar and I become an expert in that line of the field. And that's why they call so-called expert. So doing repetitionally, like affirmation, you keep doing over and over, you become a genius or master in that. Anyways, I like that. Thank you so much, Nathan, for coming on the Happy Conversation Ideas Show. Your thoughts, ideas, and stories are very inspiring and empowering. I hope all the audience got the biggest golden nuggets from that. And I really, really admired your story, like, how you started your journey and where you are today. And you're the coolest person and relaxed. It's very rare to see this in an actor, but you're so humble and grounded. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Hey, man. Thank you for having me. And you're my new manager in India, so I'm going to Bollywood.
Going together, sir. We'll take care of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
My brother. Thank you so much. And do check out my movie, Icarus Landing.
Thank you. Do you know how to generate creative ideas and become a successful person for a lifetime happiness? First, recognize that idea can come from anywhere, from anyone, and anytime. Second, an idea in the early stage demands specific attention, so you should write down all your ideas in an idea file. And you know that ideas are like a slippery fish, so they won't be last in your mind. So write it down. Third, an idea needs an encouragement, so you better act on it without wasting time when you have all the facts. If you want to be in a modeling industry or acting or glamour or any industry, we should ask this question to ourselves. Who has more excellent knowledge in the line of my job than I? What can I do to learn some of the things they know to do my job excellently? Why my job has to be done this way? And if there is a better way to do my job, what would it be? You know what? We are happiest when we are moving towards a meaningful dream each day. Are you moving towards your dream and purpose each day passionately? Thank you.